Finally, it's been months since I've had the S4, and I'm finally getting around to installing an intake, the first performance part. Now, I actually planned on doing this a lot earlier. I ordered this intake in the beginning of December, and I thought it would get here like a week later and I'd have it in. But no, here we are in February. I just got it last week. There were some shipping issues and I was getting pretty frustrated, but in the end it showed up. I got it for a good price, so I'm pretty happy about that. So this is a RocEuro intake. It's pretty popular for the B8.5 Audi S4, and that's going to replace this here. Hopefully make the car breathe a little bit better, and I guess technically it will give you some more power, although I don't really expect to hear that. The biggest thing I want is to be able to hear the supercharger, because right now the engine is pretty much silent. I only have my X pipe that I can hear, but from the engine bay itself it just sounds like a normal engine. I kind of want to hear that whine. The install should be pretty easy. All you need is a flat head so you can undo the clamps, and then you pull everything out and replace it with the new intake. Should be pretty simple. Probably do it in around 15-20 minutes. Now in the package from RocEuro you get the pipe that goes into the throttle body, and then you have the filter that goes on that. You also have the heat shield, which will protect from, sucking in hot air from the engine into the intake. And then you have the gasket to actually attach it and different zip ties, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, should be an easy install. All right, so let's get started. So it's pretty easy. You just take your flathead, you unscrew the clamp here near the filter and here at the throttle body, and that'll loosen everything up. Then you unpop the hoses that are in the clamps, one here, then there's a hose in here. I'm having a little difficulty with this one, but you take that one off. And then this whole unit should just basically pop out. It's just kind of clamped in. You just use a little force and pop it out, and that should be it. Then we're ready to install the RocEuro. All right, and just like that, the airbox is free. Look how big this thing is. It's also a little heavy, so it's getting replaced with something much smaller. Now's a good time to clean out this area. I'm gonna do a deep clean of the engine bay once it's not raining, so I can actually clean the whole car, but you gotta pop out these white little clips on either side, and then we'll get to actually installing. I'm gonna start with the heat shield, push that in there. It sits in like that. Make sure everything is tight, and we're almost there. Now for the breather valve, this little thing kind of looks interesting. There's no like real filter except for at the top. But that just goes into that one tube that we took off, clicks in there, and you'll zip tie it to this little clip, and that just stays there. Now that everything's tight, we're ready to put the filter on. All right, everything is tight, nothing's going anywhere, and we should be good. And with that last zip tie, we are installed. Go for a drive. Okay, so this is legitimately the first time I'm gonna start up the car. I mean, my hands are still dirty, so hopefully this shouldn't sound too different until we actually put some gas into it. All right, car started, that's good. So we've been driving around just a little bit, normal speed, getting the car warm, and it sounds exactly the same, which is good. That's what I was hoping, because I don't really push the gas that hard all that often, so I just want it to be the nice, quiet ride that I'm used to. Of course, I still have the X pipe, so it's a little louder than normal, but the car is warmed up. We're about to do our first little pull and see how it sounds. Let's get to a straight opening here first. There we go. It's not that loud, which is good, but you can definitely hear the supercharger. It sounds great. All right, this is gonna get a little addicting. Like I said, I don't really push the gas that hard that often, but my MPGs are gonna go down because that sounds cool. All right, let's do it again. Yeah, it's not too different. It's not too different, but it's good. Now RocEuro claims you can get like 7 to 10 horsepower to the wheels from this intake, but I don't feel anything. It feels pretty much the same, but it should let the car breathe a little easier, and if I ever want to do more mods in the future, this is definitely the first one that you'd want to start with. Now let's put the windows down a little bit. Still not that loud, but I like it. I like it. the RocEuro intake. I just checked it, everything seems to be holding up. I installed everything correctly. Sounds pretty good. From the inside, it's actually very quiet, but from the outside, as you heard, it's pretty loud, along with that X-pipe. I didn't actually do a video on the X-pipe, but you can hear it there. Everything's sounding good. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. It wasn't really a comprehensive install. There's a few things I skipped, but it's an easy process. If I wasn't filming, it probably would have taken me like 15 minutes. It was easy. Just pull out the old one, put in the new one, and so far I'm pretty satisfied. Be sure to let me know down below what you think I should do next. I'm trying to decide exactly what. I'm thinking maybe some lowering springs or something in that realm. Just get the stance a little bit better, but I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. But anyways, like I said, thanks so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the car content, but I do have more tech stuff, a lot more tech stuff coming up, so be sure to stay tuned for that if you're not subscribed already. Again, my name is Matt, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, see ya.